Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Bold and the beautiful spoilers show that Hope Logan, Annika Noel, is about to lose everything. And she's probably going to be kicked out of Forrester Creations for a second time after she pulls a major power play this week that sends shockwaves into next week. Once Hope's life burns completely down, the question is, can she rise from the ashes? And where's her new career path going to take her after this? The actress who plays her, Annika Noel, had some big things to say about what's ahead for her. Let's talk about what is next for Hope when, and if she's ousted from Forrester Creations once. And for all once Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Miss Sinswood, and Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., are back in charge. But first, click subscribe if you're not following us. So, Hope just got pretty aggressive with both Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, and Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilar, about catching them kissing. And she really chewed Carter a new one, letting him know how badly he let her down. Then she confronted Daphne and wouldn't admit that she was wrong to help steal Forrester Creations. This Friday, Hope is going to pull a major power play that she doesn't have the authority to do. But she's still going to do it. So, she may be bullying Carter about it. Between all of that and the coup, her exit from Forrester Creations could come pretty quickly. Chances are, when Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, is removed from the CEO seat, and Carter is powerless, then Hope may be tossed out on her behind. I just can't see them keeping her, and even if she does get to keep her job, and that's a big if, I just don't think that Hope would stay because she's going to be salty about Carter giving Steffi and Ridge back the company. Plus, none of the Forresters trust her, and some of them downright despise her. With all that hatred aimed at Hope and her being equally sour about them, it just seems a long shot that she would stay where she's not wanted and where her life is going to be really rough. Plus, with Carter and Daphne sticking around, she can't look at that. So, of course, fans are wondering about Hope's future. What will her life look like after all of this? One thing seems certain is that Hope is going to run to her dad, Deacon Sharp, seeing Kanan, looking for comfort and advice about her heartbreak and her career. She's going to want to tell somebody about Carter betraying her with Daphne. And she's going to want to play the victim card about Steffi and all that, even though I understand why she's angry at Steffi. But you just can't steal a company. But she did, she's going to have to give it back. Sean Kanan mentioned recently, he's been filming a ton of scenes with Annika Noel, so they're going to be doing lots of good work together. And no doubt that means Hope's leaning on Daddy Deacon soon. But as far as Hope's career goes, things are pretty uncertain. Actress Annika Noel recently said that Hope is about to get a big wake-up call very soon, and she literally called her character deluded in this recent interview. Annika said Hope is living in her own little delusional world, that's what she called it, and said that she has blinders on, and that there's a big fall from grace coming. Annika really wants to see something new for Hope after all of this, so she dropped some tidbits about what the future may hold for her character outside of Forrester Creations, and after all this falls apart. And it's pretty exciting. Annika would really like to see Hope lead the Forresters and their company completely, which is bold and brave. But also scary because she's never worked anywhere else. But after working with Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, and Zend Forrester Dominguez, Dylan de Metz, and other designers, Hope does have a lot of experience in the fashion industry. So surely there's plenty of other potential career paths for her, and other places in Lathe that she can work besides SC. So next, we're going to talk about the brand new direction the actress thinks they should take her character. Right now, it definitely looks like Annika wants a bold new direction, and I agree. I'm actually enjoying this character arc of Hope. She's very unlike she was a few years ago, even though she's coming off like a villain in some aspects. I think it's just because she's been kicked so many times, and she's biting back and fighting back. Instead of Hope working for others, Annika wants to think bigger, wants her character to dream bigger. So in this recent interview, Soap Digest, Annika said she would love it if one day Hope had enough of the toxic environment at Forrester and just went off on her own. She wants to see Hope start her own design company and really spread her wings, which sounds like an awesome idea and very exciting. I mean, she could start her own company. But I don't know if Annika realizes her character's history on Bold and the Beautiful, but Hope's not a designer. And she never has been. So I guess she could start a company. But unless she's going to just miraculously suddenly learn to design, she's going to have to hire people. Before Hope got crazy and power-hungry and vengeful, a lot of it with good reason, she was a good employee. She's really at her best though when she's working with Thomas, and I know a lot of fans want him back soon. I love them together. No doubt it would be amazing if Hope got to work with Thomas again after leaving. And of course, that's a long shot because of how they left things. Hope broke Thomas's heart when she rejected his second proposal. And then he broke Hope's heart by moving to Paris with their son. However, after all this time, Thomas returning to work with Hope, if she is starting her own company, plausible. I think it's interesting, and it could put them back on a road to eventually reunite. I do think there's a shot that she and Thomas could rekindle their romance once she and Carter implode. And of course, if that happened, Ridge would lose his mind, and so would Steffi. But regardless, even if Thomas doesn't come back into the picture, it would be a fun twist to see Hope giving the Forresters either a little competition or being a thorn in their side. She might lose some other employees to leave with her. Another fun option would be if Hope wound up working with Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, at Ion Fashion. She could be a critic and hound FC in her articles. Just be a big old B to them, just be petty. That would be totally fun. Bill can't stand Ridge, the dressmaker, and he likes to jump at any chance to get under his skin. And Hope's ex-husband, Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, might lobby for her to get a job at their family company, even though she refused to date him again. Annika is really interested to see what's next for Hope, and says there's some very exciting and disastrous things coming that shake Hope to the core, a very, very rude awakening ahead. So it sounds like she's about to lose it all, fashion line, job, any power she thinks she has because she's with Carter. And of course, Hope is probably going to lose him too. The good news for her is that once you hit rock bottom, the only way to go from there is up. Me personally, I think getting Hope away from her chief rival, Steffi, who's done her dirty many times over the years, would be a good thing. Get out from under her mom, Brooke, and cutting those apron strings would also be good. She needs to stand completely on her own. And no doubt Hope doesn't want to stare at Steffi and Ridge every day, even if they offer to let her keep her job. Since Carter and Daphne seem destined to stay together, that's something else she's not going to want to look at work. So maybe after everything burns down, Hope could rise like a phoenix from the ashes.